friends, welcome to Lizziefaye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and today I have a book haul for you. Now, a few minutes ago in real time, I just uploaded finally episode 3 of my journey of selling on eBay, where I showed what I sold over the months of September and October, which were my very first months of selling on eBay. And I plan to try to catch up and show you what I've sold, in the months in between, and then continue that in my Lizziefaye Sells on eBay series. And I also want to do some haul videos and show you things that I have bought to resell on eBay. But this video is really kind of booktube and reselling because I bought some books to resell and I thought you might like to see them. Now, I may not show you every single book title for title. I'm going to go out in my garage in a few minutes and I'm going to just unpack the boxes. Well, it's one big box and some bags. I'm going to just unpack them as I go on camera and hopefully you're interested. I love this particular sale. I hadn't been to one since the COVID shutdown. I didn't even think they had one since then. I found out when I got there, they did have one at the end of last summer, and I'm so sad that I missed it. But a friend of mine had gone with me a couple years ago and had called me the other day and said, hey, when are they having that sale again? I want to go again. And so I looked it up on Book Sale Finder, and lo and behold, they were having one very soon. So we went. And by the way, if you don't know about Book Sale Finder, www.booksalefinder.com is the best place to find out, what libraries are having book sales in your area, and it's nationwide. So we went to the sale, and I like to shop with bags. I just put a bag on my arm, and as I find books, I put them in the bag, and then when that bag gets full, I stick it to the side, and they have the signs already printed out where you can lay them on top of your stuff and says, this stack is taken or whatever. So, I just find a corner or under a table or something where I stash my stuff until I'm ready to go, and then I Tetris everything into a box. I always go on the third day. I think that's the day we went on last time when my friend came, but that's the day I prefer to go on the third day of the sale, which is fill a box for $5, any size box. And they have boxes there that, people have donated books in, and they, have all these empty boxes so that you can, use them. And so I finished filling my box, and I still had a few books left over. And so my friend had been shopping with big bags, and they weren't going to make her transfer them into bags. She had packed them pretty good. I just throw stuff in my bags, and, it's never packed very well. So I like to, puzzle piece mine in, and so that I know, I can get everything for $5. So she said, well, just put your leftovers in my bags. And so we did that, and there was still space left. And so she's like, well, keep looking. And I was like, okay. And I went back to the large print table because I had noticed they had put the larger print love-inspired suspense books there. And I guess people weren't really, who were looking for romances weren't really looking over there. And pretty much everything that had been there at the beginning of the day was still there. And so I did some comps real quick because I've been wanting to lot up a bunch of, romance books and put them on eBay, in large groups. And my friend Rebel, the Rebel reseller, she recently did that. And, she doesn't even buy books, but she got a big box of romance books for free, I think at an estate sale or a yard sale or something. And she's been doing that, and she's been, she had one lot that was over $100 and, just a big batch of books. So I've been wanting to do that too. And I have brought home some leftovers from our local library book sales and stuff. I'm just so behind on everything. So I got to get out my garage. I got to do some cleaning and organizing. And I basically want to take you with me. So I thought I would start with this most recent sale. And, I didn't finish the story about the Love Inspired Suspense. So there was quite a few. I don't even know how many. And at a quick glance, my friend didn't have that much space left in her bags, but I'm telling you, I'm good at Tetrising books into a small space, and I managed to get every single one of those love-inspired suspense books into her bags, and then she wouldn't even let me pay for a bag or even half of a bag. And so I only had to pay $5 for my box, and then she paid for $5 each for her 2 bags. And I got a, I told her I'd buy her lunch, but we didn't even go eat lunch. We went to Goodwill and then we came home. So anyway, she's a very nice friend. I want to show you what I got. So I have not unpacked the box, but when we got back to my house, because we had gone in her car, I drove the first time we went a couple years ago. So she's like, I'll drive this time. It's like 45 minutes away from here. And so I had to get, I had to get my stuff out of her bags. And so we just piled them, loosely into 2 or 3 other of my own shopping bags. And so, that's where they all sit right now in my garage. So my brother's coming very soon. He's going to be here within 24 hours or thereabouts. And I want to get a couple of videos filmed that I can upload, because I'm going to be busy doing stuff with him, showing him around and everything. And I'm not going to have time to film. So if I have a couple of things filmed, I can upload while he's here. We might do a video while he's here. I don't know. We'll see. If he's willing to, then I'm good with that. We might drive down to South Florida. I don't know. We're, the sky is the limit. And so let's go out now to my garage and I'm going to show you what I got. Okay, so here's everything I got at the one sale. The box is 19 by 15 by 10.5. So it's a lot of books. And then the stuff in the bags are what I had put in my friend's bags. So you can see how crazy it is to think that she had 2 bags a little bit bigger than my green bag, and they looked pretty full. And then I added that many more on top of it. And we were able to tie the handles together so they wouldn't slide out. So it's crazy, I know. But basically I paid $5 for all of this. And I did get some things for myself. I got some things that I thought might sell and some things for our little free library. So let's just take a look. Okay, I'm not going to name every book by name. I'm just going to unpack the bags, and then I've got a card table over here where I'm just going to lay everything. I picked these up out in the lobby. They had like the larger oversized books, mostly nonfiction, and I thought there might be some resale value in these. And if there's not, I've got a friend who's a middle school art teacher, and she is always looking for things. In fact, that book right there, Dogs in the Louvre, I will probably give her that, but I'll check the comps and see if it looks like it'd be worth selling. The same thing for this. I thought this might have some resale value. It's a Gooseberry Patch cookbook. I don't know. It's cute. And then all these children's books. Most of these I got for the little free library. And I'll check and see if any of them have any resale value. Like that one might. This actually might. The We Sing. This might have some resale value. And then some of these other, just smaller ones. They're all just a mix. I like to pick up children's books. That might have some resale value. This one might. This one might, but I'll probably give that to Emily. She likes Pinkalicious. That might have some resale value. Little free library. This one we actually have, but it's got some crayon markings in it, and I'm fine with having the one with crayon markings, but I thought this might have some resale value. So let me move those. Coloring book. That one looks sweet. It's old. Where's Elvis? Hello Kitty. Oh, these I thought might have some resale value, some old Disney things, and I think they are in Spanish. So that's kind of cool. Makes them unique. At least it makes them unique for me. Another book in Spanish. And, if not, if there's no resale value, I'll put them in the little free library. We have a lot of Spanish-speaking people in the area. All right. This just looked cute. I think I've heard of this author. It's an advanced reader copy, so it's nothing I would sell. Oh, it's an Amish mystery. That's why I picked it up. So, yeah, I would definitely keep that and read it. I've started just getting these if I find them in a fill-a-bag situation. Even though I have most of these now, I'm still trying to collect some. And a friend from Oklahoma has been reading these, and so I have sent her some of my duplicates, and she wrote me back a real sweet thank you. And so they may have some resale value, or I might send them to her. I didn't think I had this one, and I still don't. This is from Annie's Attic Mysteries. This one just looked interesting. It is by Patricia Sprinkle, who writes cozy mysteries, although this one looks like a Christian fiction because it's from the Crossings Book Club. So, sorry, I'm just trying to get the dust jacket back on. So I didn't realize that she was a Christian author. I did realize that Colleen Coble is a Christian author. In fact, I've got one other book from this Lone Star series. I don't know what number this falls in, and I don't even really need to collect those, but, fill a bag, fill a box. So I have this, I've read it, but this matches my other editions, and I might actually go ahead and sell my set, but my first book, Home to Harmony by Philip Gulley, did not match the rest. And I saw this, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to get that, and then I can sell that set, and that'll be awesome. This one I do have a copy of, but again, I've got this friend in Oklahoma, and this is the Christmas one, which I think is a little harder to find. So I may share that with her. My sister just told me the other day that she's been wanting to collect the Jennifer Cheverini quilting stories. And so this is one of the later ones in the series. I think she's read them all. She just decided she wanted to get them. So I picked this up, and I don't know if she's got it or not. I have not read or started or collected any of this series, but now that I'm kind of thinking with eBay in mind, I thought this might have some resale value. Christmas Miracles at Marble Cove. This has 2 books in one. These are authors who also write the series that I do collect. So I don't know. I may read that at some point or not. I've got a couple from this series. Who's That Girl by Carol Cox. It's the Mystery of the Minister's Wife series. And I don't know why I picked this up, because I have this. Maybe I was going to give it to, we're thinking about starting a church library. I didn't remember actually getting this. I wonder if my friend picked this up and then stuck it in my bag. I don't know, I'll have to ask her, because I remember seeing it, and then I thought, no, I don't need that. This one, Amazing Gracie, by Pam Hansen, Barbara Andrews. It's from the Tales from Grace Chapel Inn series. And, this one I decided to get just to save it. This actually, I picked this up at Goodwill. We went to Goodwill afterwards. This is a very old copy of That Printer of Udell's by Harold Bell Wright. And I have a reproduction copy of this. And this was just falling apart. It was strapped together with this plastic wrap. And I looked it up when I got home, and it doesn't have a huge, the comps on it are not huge, but I don't know. It just felt like I felt like I wanted to save it. So I might just keep it. I don't know. Harold Bell Wright wrote Shepherd of the Hills, which I have a copy of. It's the only book I have that had belonged to my grandfather, who died when he was 41. And so that book is really special, and I want to read this one at some point. I probably won't read this copy just because it's falling apart, but I do want to read the book. All right, I paused it for a second so I could put that down and turn the bag around. I'm just going to show you the covers of these. I'm not going to try to read the titles. These are all books that I'll probably just make up lots and just sell them together. I did pick up 1 or 2 that I will keep that were either Amish or what's that? Beanie Boos. I think I picked this up because I got a Beanie Boo book at the Book Shelter, which is a used bookstore, that I haven't shown you that haul yet either, and I thought I would put them together and sell them in a lot. Anyway, what I was saying is I picked up a couple of books that are canine books and Amish, so I'll look through these again, of course, before while I'm lotting them up, and if there's any that I want to keep for myself, then of course I will. Plain Secrets. All right, so let me just pull from this other bag, and I'll make a stack in here. Can you see that? I found a couple of other canine series that I didn't know about, which I will show you when I get to them. That one's just Harlequin Intrigue. It's not love-inspired suspense, but it's still the larger print, so that's why it was in there. I got a few CDs. I'll show you those too. Like a fourth stack. Actually, the ones that I got for myself are probably in my box. These are all ones that I didn't get for myself, but that I came back and picked up later. All right, let me show you the CDs that I got. I don't usually look at CDs. Oh, here's one more book. Okay. But I just decided to look at them this time. The Princess Tea Party album. That's a Disney one. Disney Rascal Songs, Volume 2. So it's villain songs. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I thought I'd see if Emily wants that. Here's a Harry Potter game, computer game. So there might be some resale value in that. Oh, I didn't know I got this one. The client, it must have been stuck to... Oh, these might be my friends. They are. Okay, those two are hers. And I don't know if I got this one or not. I'll have to ask her. I think I did, because the music is so fun from that. Okay, these belong to my friend. Alright, so that's everything from this bag, just combined into one bag. So let me move the box over here, and I'll show you what's in there. I never realized how loud it is out here, in front of my house, until I try to film something in the garage, and then every car has to pass by. Thankfully, the dogs haven't barked, although now that I say that, they probably will bark at something. Earlier, I was going to come out earlier, but there was a city person mowing the right-of-ways, so hopefully it'll stay quiet for a little while. All right, so I already mentioned that this Dogs of the Louvre, in the Louvre, I will probably give to my friend who is a middle school art teacher. I don't know. I'll check the comps first. I always enjoy gardening. I like to look at gardening books, but I'm not a good gardener. I don't know. I might see if there's any resale value in that. But I would love to be able to grow tomatoes. I don't know. I'm not good at it, though. Ooh, these have already been out here and gotten dusty. Here's another book from the... Oh, this might be the same book. Christmas Miracles at Marble Cove. I don't know. I may have already had a copy of that. I picked this up. I already own this, but I thought it would be fun to put this in our little free library. Sync Reflections by the Fly Lady. I watch her on YouTube sometimes. I've got a couple of copies of this, but this is a really good book. Written by someone who set out to prove that Jesus was not the Son of God, and found out otherwise through all the studies. And I just thought it was a very good book. So it's a good book to maybe give someone. A to Z Mysteries, The Yellow Yacht. Probably put that in the Luffy Library. The last several years when we've hosted Amish in April, I always think, it would be great to have a nonfiction Amish book to show, just as an example. And I found one, A History of the Amish. It's by Stephen M. Nolt, and I don't know how interested I am to read it, but I thought it'd be something good to hold up whenever I'm doing an Amish in April video. Here's a cute Debbie Macomber Christmas book. There's something about Christmas. Sorry, I didn't really show you the title. There you go. I didn't remember picking this up, but I've read this. The Maverick by Lori Copeland. Large print copy of Buttercream Bump Off. I don't know if that's the first Cupcake Bakery Mystery by Jim McKinley or if it's farther down the series. I'm not sure. This is a book I already have, but this is kind of a clean teen romance, and I want to put some more books in the Little Free Library at the high school where Katie went, so that's where that's going. Billy Letts, Made in the USA. I couldn't remember if I had this one or not. She only wrote 4 books before she died, and or she only published 4 books, and I can't remember. It's terrible. I can't remember which one I don't have. I bought a couple of potty training things that I thought might have some eBay value. There's that one, and then there's another one somewhere. I've been curious about the Infinity Ring. I've read all the 39 clues, and these look the same. But it says it's book 1. I don't know if it has multiple series like 39 clues. I don't know. I just grabbed it. This is the workbook that goes with Having a Merry Heart in a Martha World by Joanna Weaver. I've already read the book, but or it's a study guide, and I really enjoyed it, and so I thought I would go ahead and pick up that study guide. This is a New Testament from like the 60s or 70s. I remember seeing these around our church when I was very young, and I don't know, nostalgia. I'll probably see if there's any resale value with it, but I wanted to pick it up. Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. How could I turn that down? Holly, Hobby, and Friends Surprise Party. Oh, here's the other potty training, Elmo. I'll probably put those 2 potty training things together. I've read this, A Gift from Bob. This is the Christmas one of the Bob series, and I read my mother-in-law's copy, so I got that copy. First, we quit our jobs. Oh, this is a family who went, I guess, full-time RVing. I thought that sounded interesting. See, I don't even remember picking some of these up. The Trumpeter of Krakow is a Newbery winner that I didn't have. Here's a Georgette Hare book. I've got a bunch of her books. I saved them for someone who had said that back when I used to, be in charge of library book sales at our public library. Anyway, I just started saving Georgette Hare books for her, but I don't even know how to get in touch with her anymore. So I don't think she'll care if I just resell those. Quite a Year for Plums by Bailey White. I had 2 copies, which I loved. I sent 1 copy each one to my brother, 1 to my sister. This is a paperback copy, but it's such a fun book, so I just grabbed my own copy. And this is book 2 of the 43 Old Cemetery Road series. I've got the first one, which I haven't read. It's supposed to be a cute series. It's an elementary age book. All right, I got season 4 of Seinfeld. I'm going to maybe watch it and maybe see if it has any resale value. I got several DVDs to potentially resell. I just grabbed what they had. Oh, that I did get to keep. I just bought the second movie in the Santa Claus trilogy back before Christmas, so I thought, why not get the third? So anyway, here's some single disc copies. Funny thing about this is season 3 of Monk. Sorry for shaking the camera. I kind of wondered, because I was there at the 3rd day of the sale, and resellers and everything had already been there, and I thought, surely there's some resale value in that. I wonder why nobody picked it up. Maybe they didn't, because it was $3, but we didn't even get there first thing in the morning on Fill a Box Day. So I pulled out the discs and, each individual thing, and sure enough, disc 4 was missing. And so I thought, oh, shoot. So I put it back. And then, would you believe, of just like over in the next area, I found season 3, disc 4, and it was there. So I actually have all of them now, and I can watch those and then sell them. And then some I Love Lucy DVDs. I have sold a season something. Oh, Emily's out here now. She's gonna hear a chair. She's gonna sit out here with me for a little bit. I've sold a complete season, I don't remember what season, of I Love Lucy already, and so I know that there is some potential in that. All right, let's see what else we have. Let me just finish this stack and then I can restack. Pictures of Hollis Woods. This is a Newbery Honor book that I don't know anything about and I haven't read. I almost didn't pick this up, but last Christmas, this past Christmas, I was looking for Christmas books to put in the little free library, and this is by Melody Carlson, so I think I owned that one, but I decided to go ahead and pick it up. This one I own as well, but let's start dropping things. But I couldn't pass up a Miss Julia. Miss Julia Stirs Up Trouble. This is a naked hardcover. Oh, it's a large print. I might sell that. So this just looked interesting. It's called The Harvesters. It's poetry. It's Christian poetry, and I think it uses growing things and crops and stuff as analogies. So it looked interesting. A large print of this Michael Phillips book. It's also Christian fiction from the Carolina Cousins series. I'm missing one of those, but I don't think it's that one, but I just went ahead and grabbed it. Mary Connolly, Out of Control, The Kincaid Brides, Book 1. And Before You Leap, A Frog's Eye View of Life's Greatest Lessons. I think this is a Kermit. Oh, yeah, it's a Muppet book. So I always pick up all things Muppets. Love the Muppets. Teachers, 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 a cartoon collection. Here is a CD copy of a Tony Hillerman book. I don't think I've gotten to that one yet, so that's awesome. My library is kind of hit and miss on the audiobooks for those, so if I find an audiobook of one I haven't read, then I'm all about it. All right, here are a few love-inspired... Actually, that's not... that looks the same, but it's not. This is a cozy mystery. One of the Booktown mysteries. Poisoned Pages by Lorna Barrett. That one will be for me if I don't have it already. I do have a couple of duplicates of those. Let me restack. Okay, not. Okay, just stack these down here. And then I did pick up a few Christmassy romances. This is one that I didn't know anything about. It's a Alaska Canine Unit series. So another canine series I got to collect. And then I just picked up all the cozy mysteries that I found. I actually own a copy of this already. But I really want to have some cozy mysteries in my inventory to resell. So I got a few Aunt Dimity's. Oh, this is also from that Emily Richards series. I think this is the one I don't have. So I was excited to get it. Here's just a few others I don't know anything about. Death, Snow, and Mistletoe by Valerie S. Malmont. There's another Christmas romance. Another Christmas romance. Another romance. Christmas. The Doctor's Christmas. I think I already have a copy of that. Heather Graham. I'm always hearing good things about Heather Graham from Sarah the Bookish Knitter. Too Many Crooks Spoil the Broth by Tamar Myers. Death at a Discount by Valerie Woolzian. Don't know anything about that. Tome of Death. I may have this already. I know I've got some from that series by D.R. Meredith. I know I have that. In fact, I have a duplicate already to sell, but it's a scrapbooking mystery, and I was not going to leave it behind. Just a few odds and ends, romances, another To Catch a Leaf by Kate Collins. There's a Mr. Monk book, Mr. Monk in Trouble. Victoria Thompson, Murder in Little Italy. Storm, do you have that one? That's from the Gaslight Mysteries. Chance of a Ghost by E.J. Copperman. There's another Angels in the Snow by Melody Carlson. There's another love-inspired Christmas. Let's see what's in here. Oh, here's one of the Darling Dahlias by Susan Wittig Albert. I don't know what the first one is. I may have picked up a couple of those. There's another Aunt Dimity book. I don't have this one, but I've got some others from this Joyce and Jim Levine series. It's the Peggy Lee Garden Mysteries. A Corpse for You. Here is another Booktown mystery, Killer Edition. I'm sorry if I'm not... I realize, like, I'll be talking and then the camera's not right. I read this, The Long Quiche Goodbye by Avery Ames. It's the first in the Cheese Shop Mysteries. A Pedigree to Die For by Laurie Berenson. Sheila Connolly, Scandal and Skybarine. I've read that. Mr. Monk Goes to the Firehouse. That's the first one of those. I've read that. Patricia Wentworth, The Gray Mask. Poison Petals by Joyce and Jim Levine. Jen McKinley. This is from the Library Lovers. Better Late Than Never. I think this is an Aunt Dimity. Next of Kin. I've got all the Aunt Dimity books except for like maybe the one or two of the most recent, maybe three of the most recent that I don't have. Prayer of Jabez for Women. I think I've read this. I may even have it. Hush My Mouth by Kathy Pickens. I've got that already, but I just picked it up. Texas Canine Unit. Another canine series I didn't know about. Can't Judge a Book by Its Cover by Amy Lillard. Inherit the Word by Daryl Wood Gerber. A cookbook nook mystery. One Potion in the Grave by Heather Blake. Vendetta's Victim by Alex Matthews. Now, I said I picked up all the cozy mysteries. I didn't actually. There were some I left behind. I'm not really interested in things that are about witches. I did get a couple of supernatural ones, but most of those I left behind. Here's a Miss Danforth mystery by Marion J.A. Jackson. I feel like either Donna from Studio in the Library or Janelle from Too Fond of Books has talked about Miss Danforth. Murder on Monday by Ann Purser. I have this one already. Stirring Up Strife by Jennifer Stanley, who is also Ellery Adams. I always forget who she is. Murder a la Mode. I don't think I have that one, but I've got several of those. Here is a Joanne Fluke thriller that I don't have. For those of you guys from the Killing Time with Cozies group, you know we're always joking about her and her Hannah Swenson mysteries because they've kind of gotten elementary. Did y'all know that she has a whole line of thrillers? They're all standalones. I've got a bunch of them, but I didn't have that one. It's called Wicked. So anyway, remind me to talk about those next time I'm on a Killing Time with Cozies live stream. Janet Daly, Mistletoe and Holly. That's a romance of grave concern by Max McCoy. Oh, here's one about triplets, I think. So I thought maybe I'd get that for Mom to Triplets 04. Laura. A Christmas Wish by Melody Carlson. Here's another Joyce and Jim Levine. Another, this is the regular version, the non-large print version of Buttercream Bump Off by Jen McKinley. I'm going to start reading those. In fact, I'm going to buddy read some of those with, I think, Melmac from Killing Time with Cozies. Stay at Home Dead by Jeffrey Allen. Says it's first in a series. Looks kind of like a Mom's Own mystery. Here's a Grace Livingston Hill, Job's Niece. I've got probably 2 or 3 copies of that, but it needed a home. And another of the Texas Canine Unit series. That cover got messed up. Shirley McCoy, Tracking Justice. And another Texas Canine. So I got 3 Texas Canine. Yay. All right, that is it. That's everything. Some I'll sell, some I'll keep, some I'll give away. It just depends on the book. All right, so I hope you had fun seeing... someone has to drive by honking. I hope you had fun seeing what I got at the Big Giant Book Sale. And it says my battery's running low. So I'm going to sign off here, and I'll talk to you soon. Meanwhile, I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.